tasting them today. These are both hot coffees. I don't know how that happened. I honestly don't know how. This one's emptier, so I'll drink out of this one first. And then I'll drink the full one. Cheers, everybody. It's a 2 coffee kind of day today. I was just getting ready to go, and I was like, wait a minute, my coffee's over there. Whose coffee? And I felt it, and it was hot, and I was like, huh. I'm the only one here, so it must also be mine. Everything sound good and look good on your side? 5x5 for today? I sure hope. Oh, goodness. Welcome, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I see Betty in the chat. I see Brenda and Mr. Chubby Hubby and Ryan and Candy and Opal Guy and Resort Dog and Romania and Jeff and Soul. All the cool kids are here today. Right on. And Lava. Brenda, did I say Brenda twice now? It's okay. Brenda she can get said twice today. One for her and one for her gimpy leg. Yeah, welcome everybody. Is the music too loud? I just want to ask, can you guys hear it? Is it too loud? I put it on because I can hear the wind blowing, and it's making me a little insane. I like being 2 times. Yes, right on, Brenda. Louder. Okay, well, maybe not and maybe not. Okay, it just, as long as it's actually not blowing you away, that's all we need. I just don't want to hear the wind blowing. It was driving me insane. I was like, no one invited you, wind. No one even asked you, wind. Go away now, wind. My kid came in for lunch just a second ago, and he was absolutely, I can't tell you how over dramatic he was to get his point across that it might be windy out there right now, and he holds up his t-shirt, but it feels like it's like 70 degrees. And I'm like, yeah, I know. When I heard that it was going to be like 60 above out there today, I was like, oh man, I feel a rock hunt just calling my name. And then the wind started blowing, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I can just let this one go. I've got lots of things to do to get ready to go to Tucson and for packages going out. And hi, Rick Rock. Glad you could join us twice in one day. And Mike, welcome. Hi, everyone. Cheers. I have 2 coffee cups today, and I don't know why. I finished that one. Okay. I do have lots of rocks and lots of stuff to talk about today. Let's start though with this the rock that's in the saw right now. It's a 2 for day all around. Yes, it is, Brenda. I should say hello to everybody twice with my 2 coffee cups. Yeah, we try to do stuff like that every once in a while, Candy. So I found this big conglomerate out in the field this summer, the same time that Joseph snuck his bisonite home. And it's really big. Actually, let me grab the half of it that's not in the saw. I had to break it in half. Okay. I take that back. I didn't break it in half. Lava Bison did. But I hauled this silly rock home out of the field. Machine Head's here too. Welcome, Machine. And oh gosh, it like almost hurts my neck a little bit just to hold it up. That's just half of it. So the other half is almost equally as big, and it is in the saw right now. Same day that we also found that I so wanted to make Chubby Hubby a short clip of the Oanida plow blade. Chubby Hubby and he introduced me to it, and I actually really think it's hilarious and really enjoy like most of it. Every time I put it on, it's called Unanswered Oddities. And Chubby Hubby, if you want to share one of those in the chat for everyone, go right ahead, please. Anyway, they do this episode where they're talking about it's AI, but it's actually good AI. So it's like a future. Hi, Lee. Is that? Oh, it's Machine. Hi, Machine. I couldn't see. Sorry, the sun was right in my eye, and I had to see. Anyway, so it's like in the future, and this like new alien race has emerged, and they talk about the humans in past tense, and they mispronounce a lot of our words. So the humans. And in this particular episode that I refer to when we see the Oanida plow blade is they're talking about like finding America, America. So like this old farmer dude digs up this like boxers with the American flag pattern on it, and he's like, I found the American flag. It says made in China. That must be a part of America. Anyway, we found an old plow blade out in the field that day. Just one of those like little like triangular shaped little tooths that go on the plow. And it says made in Oanida, because the C just kind of like, I don't know, it made a whole, Anyway, I really wanted to make a short for Chubby Hubby that was like, Oanida, I found it. And then my program that I used to, excuse me, I almost swallowed my spit sideways. The program that I used to edit like things, other people's media into my videos was not the greatest program, and it kind of quit working on me. So anyway, Meg, welcome. Did Tracy stop in? Is that what Rick Rock is saying? I got to catch up on the comments really quick. No, I don't see her in there anyway. Anyway. Whew, that was a real side rant there. Okay. Split sideways is always a bit scary. So back to this conglomerate, and it's funny because it's shaped like Montucky. So I was showing this to my mom, and I was like, should I keep cutting it even? Like, I honestly don't know if I'm so in love with it that I should keep cutting it. And she was like, I actually think it's really cool. And I was like, I like the way that the little white inclusions, like this one on the side is super sparkly. And so there's things about it that I do actually like, but I don't know if I'm over the moon about it. And so I'm holding up all these slabs, and I'm showing them to my mom, and I'm asking her what she thinks. And she's like, that one looks like Montana. And I was like, yeah, it does, sort of. Hi, Josh. And she was like, you need to make that a Montana. And it's funny because like I could totally picture like this thing and this other thing that I have being exactly the same size and like demonstrating perfectly what she's saying. And like I can use it as a template even. So my buddy has a plasma cutter, and he made, these little bottle openers, these 406 bottle openers. I know it's backwards to you guys, but I pulled it off of the desk over here and laid it right on top of this rock that looks like Montana. And I was like, it's so close. It just needs a little trim like right there. and like one right across the top. So my mom's not wrong. That's actually strongly resembles Montana. And it's funny that it's like almost the exact same size as the other thing that I had handy, and I could just like lay it right over the top and be like, turder. So I do like that slab. Oh, you know, bottle opener, whatever you call it. Yeah, you know, I use it just to hang, like, because I've got the pegboard on the piano bench here, the where all of the strings were screwed into the piano, and I kept some of the little things, you know, the little pins and the screws that were holding the keys and stuff in. You can see where the key went, the string went right through that key, the strings. You can see the string went right through that tiny little hole, and then it twisted tight and tuned it, right? So I keep those and I stick them back in the hole that they came out of. Just finger tight is all, and then I can hang stuff on them. So you know, I leave it right there, and because like I say, my friend made it. It's kind of cool. So, yeah, but it was funny that Mom pointed it out that looked just like the state of Montana. But anyway, let's turn around really quick and look at this rock, and you guys let me know what you think. Like, there's some stuff about it that's kind of cool, but is it, I mean, I've got a big chunk of it. Is it worth cutting any more than, like, you know, 6 or 8 slabs of it? And it's in the saw right now, so I gotta decide what to do. Hey, you come back here. Come on. There we go. I like that it's like right in the sunshine for us. There's a pink one and a green one and a blue one and a yellow one. And they all are stuck together in the most fantastic way. Like I say, this one on the side is just like sugar-coated, little sparkly guy. So this is the one that's shaped like Montana now that it's the right way around, right? No, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, no. It's that one, isn't it? That ain't it. Oh my gosh. Now, hold on just a second. Did I put it a Sid? Did I set it a Sid? No, I had 4 of them. OMG. Come on now. That's it. Oh, I had it turned the wrong way. That confused my brain. Seriously, that was not okay. Like I say, it's just about, and you stick his little nose on his little nose. Just about perfect if we just trim a little off the top and down across the bottom, which is sad because I kind of like that little Klingon that sticks out there by himself. I know, Rick Rock. Joseph just admitted that. So I picked this rock out of the field. We'll look at some other slabs of it here. This other one is cool. I picked this one out of the field. Like I say, I usually don't find them that enormous. I do find, and I call them pudding stones, even though I know that ain't it. And that's not quite what it is. But I usually pick these up and they're pretty small. This one's pretty. I like all the contrast in this one. And when we brought it home, it was still nice out, you know, so we sat out in the front yard and beat the crap out of it until it broke in half. And then it was still nice out, so I never did get around to cutting it, right? And Joseph admits that every time he walked by it, like, and I used it to prop up my phone on the other day, and so it kind of like made a reemergence. Like that one there kind of looks like a little Easter egg. And he said the more he walked past it here in the last couple of days, I love that orange and yellow one, the more he actually was giving it the side eye and was like, why have you not been cut yet? Like, did Allison change her mind and decide that you actually were a piece of cement? And so he was giving it the side eye every time he walked by it, thinking, that's a piece of frickin' cement that she hauled home out of the field. Which isn't impossible because there are some like dwellings and stuff, you know, some old homestead stuff. So once in a while you do come across like big chunks of cement out in the... I don't know, Rick. That's a good question. The little ones do, but like, will that hold together through the middle if you tried? I don't know. Over here, yeah, probably would. But the middle gets a little porous, so I don't know. Anyway, I know it's not cement. No cement is that brown, and but it's nature's cement and it's kind of cool. But should I keep cutting it? You know, that's my question to you guys. Let's see. Where is my... Oh gosh. Yeah, like I say, I usually find smaller, already kind of naturally rounded and weathered pieces of this. I don't usually find enormous chunks of it. Excuse me. So I was able to recognize it, you know, I was like, oh, I've cut and played with that before, but I've only ever like really ran it through the tumbler. There's been a few that I've cut that are so dang hard, like maybe not quite the same mix or the same base. Because I get a few different combinations of conglomerates and breccias out here. So I have like cut a few just to get them like in half so they'll fit better in the tumbler, and they're blade busters usually. It's just super hard. And this one, like I say, I wondered even after the first cut if it would stay together even across the middle, and there's a candy corn in there. And so far it has. I've dropped it and all kinds of stuff and it's held together, so I don't know. I've only just found it and cut it, you know? I don't know if it's good for a polish or not. Let's see, we looked at the big one wet. We'll look at this one. So yeah, that's what's in the saw right now. I like the yellow blotch right there. I know, I like weird too. It's one of my favorite things. It is interesting, isn't it? It's interesting enough that I haven't stopped cutting it yet. Right, Brenda? I mean, I don't know, right? This one isn't enormously thick. This one's just one turn thicker. But Like, I think I'd have to give it hell to break it, honestly. I love that, like, black spot. Yeah, I'm giving it there. I had to really try hard, though. Ah, was that nightmare fuel for some of you? Like I say, if you were picky, if you were choosy, if you avoided that middle that's kind of loose pack and picked maybe like the end or something, you probably could cab that. In fact, I'll try. Was that Montana? Oh God. Joseph, that was not nice. No, thank God. That was not funny. Oh. Whoo! Holy cow. It's a 2 coffee kind of day. Cheers. Okie dokie. We gotta ring the bell for that. That was funny. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Ryan. You guys just made me snort. Oh, shoot. That was good stuff there. Oh, God, I panicked for half a second. Did I just smash Montana? Oh, God, no. Oh, so what if you stabilized it first, though? You know, what if you ran a little epoxy down in the cracks? Oh, do you have any idea how SMRT I would have felt if that was Montana? Oh, thank you for that, Lava. Get back to work. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Lava Bison. Woo! Okay, that was fun. That was super fun. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. I still have some stuff that look, that whole rock fell out of there and it's like cabbed on both sides. Look how cute that is. I still have some stuff that Carla brought that I didn't get into, but I did see in the comments like Rick Rock was saying claim on one of these, and J and V was saying that he would definitely be interested in having, if I can find any in Tucson, some confetti sunstone. Will you flash the nice people, please? Why? Is it, oh, there's some of the Schiller, but it does 2 things. It does Schiller and it does confetti. There's the confetti. I wondered if we were just blasting it out. Oh, Schiller and confetti, it's showing you there. Oh, shoot, yeah. Yeah, thank you, Lava. This, the confetti sunstone, a lot like Oregon sunstone. Yeah, Schiller Fetty. And I have some, so we'll talk about that really quick. Let's see, here's the confetti in this piece. And in full sun. So I had to back these. And stack and back these because like she said, how does this come? It comes like Oregon sunstone. Let me see if I can find my Oregon really quick. And like a lot of different feldspars are, they're kind of like that layering, or even labradite. And this is some kind of fancy moonstone. All of that stuff usually kind of is in like layers and... But let me find my sunstone real quick if I can. In the meantime, I'll let you oogle at those. So it's kind of a blocky material. Oh, that might... That's actual pieces of that in the rough. Okay, so that's even better than... Here are my sunstones, by the way, so we can compare some Oregon sunstone to the confettis. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is like not quite as bad, but not quite as stable or hard as the Oregons either. So I treated it kind of like opal, to be honest. Like I say, I backed it and was kind to it. Okay, so these are Oregon sunstones. And a lot like the confetti sunstones, they're sort of directional. You know, it matters which direction. Yeah, Rick, let me know in a private message. I'd love to hook you up too, Rick. Oh, there's some rainbow in there, you know. So they're very directional, right? And again, kind of that blocky, layering sort of stuff that sunstone does. I don't know if any of those are really like the greatest. Ooh, that one's beautiful. It's got lots of color and stuff, but you've gotta find it and get it laid right and, you know, all of that stuff. Hi there, Allison. And so like, to me, it's easier to like cut it, back it, and then flip it over and work back down to the color, right? So, my message is delivering. Don't think my message are delivering. I see you there. It's just I can't read everything while I'm looking at the pretty rocks. Get in touch with me, Candy. I'd love to answer all your questions. So this is the confetti sunstone in the rough. Yeah, or if you got me on Discord, or if you've got me on private messenger, reach out. Oh, look at the confetti in that one. My gird. Like, could you back that, split that, and then back the next one and get 2 stones out of that? I bet you could. Oh. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Way to do the wrench things. Yeah, you can see how it's kind of that blocky, you know, the fractures run the kind of that way, and then the schiller and stuff will be on the other side on those faces. Oh, that's so cool. Isn't that stuff cool? This, I actually think I took a chunk off of this and made jewelry out of it. Is it that one or? Aw, little tiny broken piece. Anyway, yeah, if I could get some more of that. Man, I would in a heartbeat. I don't know, Allison. It comes from a different place too, right? Like, what sunstone are we talking about? Are we talking about Oregon sunstone, or like, I think this confetti stuff comes from like Indonesia or somewhere. So, yeah, that's all I have of that. And I'm too scared to muck it up or do anything more with it. So, like, I'm like hoarding it. I should do something with some of these. I've never done anything with these sunstones that I picked up at the Trex Gem and Agate shop. I started to. I halved one, cut one in half, and got ready to stuff it into an ammonite. And I was sad, like when I cut it in half, it kind of like lost so much of its color. And I was afraid that if I stuffed it down into the ammonite, that, gosh, that's screwing me up so hard today, that I would maybe lose even more of the color. Here's another little piece I did. This is some Spencer. So I just set it aside. Maybe I can make two really tiny pieces out of it instead. And maybe I should try one of those. It'd be fun. Words are hard some days, like holy cow hard. Some days. So, those are a couple pieces that I've like hoarded and kept and, you know, hoed and hummed on. I think that was maybe one of my first Spencer pieces I did. It's not the greatest, and nor is the wire wrapping the greatest. I've marred the metal just a little and, you know, things like that. But like I say, I kind of have held on to it and hoarded it. And same with those confettis. Oh man, those confettis. Says confetti is caused by hematite inclusions. Interesting. Thank you, Allison. Rick, my precious. Oh, you guys are great. So yeah, that has happened. That is a thing that I would like to see some more of in Tucson for sure. I have a couple things to do some giveaways with, but I haven't got an idea yet what I want to do. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, the leopard jasper, I found a whole bunch of that, you guys, if you guys are needing some of that. Yeah, I'm a little bit afraid to go, Brenda, but I would also really like to go. Tucson doesn't have rocks. Who told you that, bro? Who told you that? Dude, even the in-betweens that are all speckly is so BA. So BA on that. Anyway, I've got dang near anything your heart could desire. I mean, dang near. Definitely don't have a Tucson, you know, really available, but, you know, I've got some dino bone. I've got some, I even have, and I came across this the other day, and I save it for special occasions, which, you know, going to Tucson is certainly that. I have some platinum and palladium ore out of the Stillwater mine in Montana. And it's hard to get. Hey, Walker. And you're so very welcome. It was a pleasure to get to meet you on the video and see you unwrapping rocks. I really enjoyed it. Oh, and Chubby Hubby says, hi, Walker. But I do have some platinum and palladium ore. It's not cut, so I don't know how pretty it'll be. The stuff I've cut in the past is super cool, and I don't let a lot of it out. Hey, Meg. Did I say hi to Meg? I think I did right when she popped in. So whether it's dino bone or like, you know, some of the stuff I have you wouldn't even think to ask for. Like, who would think to ask for rocks out of the platinum mine? So just because I didn't show it and I've been hoarding it and keeping it and loving it, my precious, doesn't mean that, you know, for you know, any kind of offer that I wouldn't let it go. Bronzite? No, I don't have any bronzite. See, there are some things I don't have. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, that one ain't for sale. I have more of that. Is it cool? Should I look for some when I'm in Tucson? I need that in my life. Which one, Meg? Is it leg bone? I don't know, Romania. I've kept a piece of, I've got some of that left too, that like more pale dino bone. The last one. The pink one, the pink dino bone. Get in touch with me, Meg. Make me an offer. Rocky Mountain Bear picked that out of the Utah dump diggers stuff. Dino dump diggers stuff. It's beautiful. It's translucent. Or, yeah, gosh, the words today, I'm like tripping all over them. It's jammy. Yes, Meg, I believe it did. So I'm putting you together still what were you hoping for, a $20? Did you see that I started finally doing some boxes and stuff too? So I'm going to focus on that a lot. Yeah, Meg, do you need me to slip that into your box? It's absolutely gemmy from the top to the bottom. It's so stunning. Not only is it beautiful this way, you know, super, and UV, you know, the cell walls fluoresce under UV. I polished it, but I feel like, did I miss a spot or two? Maybe not. No, it looks pretty good. That's a pretty darn nice polish. Gimme, 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 says the other Allison. I have some more of this, I think. I know I have a piece that I kept for my personal collection, so again, I know I have at least one more piece of that. Oh yeah. The other piece is an endo. The piece that I kept for me is an end piece. For the right, you know, for the right offer right about now, I probably would let that go. Because it's thicker, it's not quite as translucent. but there are parts of it that you can get the light to come through. No, this is Dino Bone machine. You guys want to see my keeper piece of platinum, the one that I kept? Yeah, Allison. I have some other stuff for you too, so if you wanted me to tuck that in, we could do that. Yeah, let me grab the platinum piece real quick. Yeah, no reasonable offer refused right now as I get ready to go to Tucson, guys. Oops. I knew I was going to do that if I put that there, and I did it anyway. Okay, I kept this little piece of platinum for myself. It's not platinum, like, don't get me wrong. It's platinum ore, so, you know, it needs still everything done to it to get the platinum out of it, right? And there may not be any platinum in this piece. I don't exactly know how much platinum they're getting out of there, but okay, sorry, I use a little sticky ticky tacky to hold it into my display case. And I kept it because it has like a little like alien monster demon face in it. He's like called a little antenna, and I love him. I've cabbed a bunch of this and it makes gorgeous cabs. I've flat polished a bunch of this. It makes gorgeous flat polished pieces. If there's interest in this, I have another piece that I have not cut yet. I would cut it. I would cut it and sell it if there's interest in it. I may still, by the way, I may still have a few pieces of this exact piece that I have already cut. So if there's just a little interest, I may be able to fulfill that without cutting the next piece even, so. Like I say, I don't let a lot of that go. So there's the sticky. I was trying to get off of it. And if I got the little ball of tack and like, you know, sticked it, it would come right off there, but I'm over it for now. But yeah, I came across a bag of rocks when I was cleaning up. I was like, what is in there? And I was like, oh, I know exactly what's in there. Like, that's a very special rock. So that is actually really cool. Like, let me go grab that really quick. It gets a lot of pyrites and all kinds of, my piece doesn't have any pyrite in it, but some of them do, and it's gorgeous. My brother went to school with the geologist that works in the Stillwater platinum mine. And occasionally he'll bring my brother a beautiful piece like this, and my brother gives it to me. And the deal that I work with him is that I make a beautiful cabochon or something out of a piece of it, or 2 or 3, and he gets first pick. And so I trade him, you know, one finished piece for a chunk of rough material. But yeah, you can see all the pyrites in there and stuff happening. Yeah, you guys didn't think you were going to see that today, did you? So like I say, I have some stuff that you just don't even know what to, you didn't even think to ask for that. You know, you didn't even know that existed. Like seriously, what a pretty cab you could pull over here with that pyrite and the, you know, gabbro. Have you? Romania. Oh, machine, okay. I was gonna say, I've got pieces that look a little green even, and then if I wet it, it kind of pulls that almost green hue out of there, out of some of that, like quartz. Maybe not. Maybe that's just my imagination. Yeah, I'm not sure what the extraction method is there either, honestly. I've looked it up, but I just didn't retain the information. Some of like how I've even looked into like how they process this material, and again, it was a bit more than I know about, and so I had a really hard time retaining the information. But yeah, I don't even honestly remember how this is mined. But I know there's a big chunk of it that I still have not cut. I hoard that and I save it for special occasions. I've shared some, like my meteorite community, some of them collect like the elements, you know, all of the rare earth elements and stuff. And so to have a piece of platinum ore for them was kind of a big deal. So I've sold some, you know, polished specimens to them and a few other folks. I've offered this once or twice in the whole time I've had my channel. So like I say, I really don't let it out often, and there really isn't a lot of it out there available. If you Google it, you may find some available, but if you read who's selling it and you know my backstory, you'll know. You can decide if you want to do that or not. Okay, we don't need to get any more into that than we already did. Anyway, it's super stunning, is it not? Like, oh my gosh, there's bits and pieces in there that just blow your mind every direction. So, yeah, you thought that you were like, you know, walking along, enjoying having your brain, and then all of a sudden, pew, I just blew it right out your ear hole. Like I say, I think I have a little tote, a little container full, maybe like a handful of pieces that were neighbors and buddies with the one that I decided to keep here. I should polish this. It really does deserve a polish. I've sold polished pieces. Why is my keeper piece not polished? Cheers. Yeah, anyway, he's my little buddy. My little alien friend in there. I should have submitted him to the Faces Rock. Like, bonum, 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 bonum. Hey, did you remember to hit the like button? Leave a comment while you're at it. Oh, Meg, really? I know the metal costs are up so high right now. Copper's up, gold's up, silver's up. I wouldn't surprise me at all if platinum and palladium is way through the roof right now as well. Poor little Gumbo stuck on the bottom of him. I should polish him up. I really, really should. He deserves it. I got all kinds of stuff that I should polish. If only I had, you know, 12 hands and 3 bodies, I could maybe get that done. All of it. Because I got a whole pile of other stuff that I really wish I had time to get polished. So, And because I don't have time to get it all polished, and no human in one lifetime ever will, like I say, if you guys see stuff that calls your name or, you know, says, holy cow, you know, or I know somebody who's been, you know, maybe looking for something like that, you know, any of those scenarios come up in your mind, we could probably do something about it. So I've got just kind of a wrap up. I screenshotted this and we'll show Jerry. Right on, Brenda. Yeah, let him know. I mean, all of you guys, you know, get in touch with me. So like for just a wrap up and kind of just quick summary, like Rick Rock's gonna maybe get in touch with me about one of the confetti sunstone necklaces. Meg Mac, I've got her on the list for a package, and I've had a package for Allison for a hot minute now that I feel like I should have had mailed a long time ago. The thing of it is that if I really like you and I want to make you a package, I want to make you the best package, and it's never ever quite good enough, and I'm never ever finished, and so it takes me a million billion years to do it. But like I say, that's going to be my focus here for like the next week, is editing the mini series that's coming up and then doing some packaging and stuff. So that instead of, you know, cutting and making jewelry and making video content and things like that, I hope to be instead doing some packaging and getting things out the door and into people's hands so that they have some, you know, tactile, you know, actual something new to do while everyone's running around like chickens with their heads cut off in Tucson. So, Meg, Ryan, Allison, Candy said he had some questions for me. And I'd love to try to answer those. And what else do I know? Am I missing anybody or anything? See, so the feeling's mutual, Allison. And that kind of, I've found that's kind of a trend all over the rock community. Some people are super duper good about getting stuff out like super fast. And then like others of us, it's like, I'll send a yearly package so that I don't have to send, you know, 15 packages throughout the year. And trust me, it's worth the wait, right? So, but yeah, just if everybody would, that I mentioned there, would up to a 50 plus shipping tumble and slab mystery box for Cynthia. Cynthia, are you a Fossil fan too, or am I mixing you up with somebody else? Do you have any favorite colors or patterns or anything that you're thinking about? Right on, yeah, and welcome, Cynthia. And knitting, I love that. I love that. I'm going to scroll back up while I give her just a second to see if she chooses or wants to answer any of that stuff that I just asked. Tumbles and slabs. And let's scroll back down and see if there was any more. No, I haven't been keeping my eyes out for silver. I really don't get out much. There's nowhere here in town that I can It's super awesome stuff, isn't it, Cynthia? It's just on another level. I mean, you think it's so simple, it's so, you know, basic and stuff, but the things it does to the light, and there's actually a lot of depth and texture in there that's just absolutely delightful. I need to stock up on silver wire last year. Yeah, well, Resort, you weren't wrong, were you? Yeah, no, I don't get out to any place where there's any kinds of yard sales or Goodwill stores or, you know, thrift shops or anything like that as often as I'd like to. Yeah, it's all so far away. It takes forever and a half to get there and back. But that's, you know, I mean, actually was thinking about it the other night. I'm still just making some notes here while I'm chatting with you guys. I actually was thinking about it the other night. I have a little bit of silver that I found when I was like 13, 14 years old, maybe. And I've held on to that thing for all these years. And it's probably worth half a fortune now. It's actually kind of a nice little piece of raw silver. And then I found that piece of gold at the Blue Jewel Sapphire mine. Wasn't even looking for gold, but managed to find a piece. And okay, so I do have all those things noted so far. And so I'll excuse me. I'll try to clear the frog in my throat and carry on now that I'm done writing and speaking at the same time. And cheers, I've finished that cup of coffee as well. It was a twofer kind of Wednesday. Yeah, I've got, like I say, stuff you just can't even know about, and I've got more of it than I'll ever get around to in one lifetime. So speak up, let me know. You know, is it leopard jasper? Is it crazy lace? Is it Montana agate? Is it Spencer opal? Is it, you know, what is it that your heart desires that you'd like to maybe play with while we're all down there, you know, gawking and walking and walking and gawking? Because that's, I'm sure, a lot of what we'll be doing down there. So that's a pretty piece. Leave him there for everybody to look at. So yeah, is it finished stuff? Is it rough stuff? You know, what are you interested in? I have all kinds of finished jewelry. I have all kinds of polished stones. I have all kinds of tumble rough. I have all kinds of rough, you know, rough dino bone, polished dino bone, rough platinum and palladium. You just never know. Like rough, oh gosh, labradorite, polished labradorite. Yeah, walking and a gawking. So, and like I say, I would love to get some packages out before I leave so that everybody has a little something that they can, you know, while they're lurking, they can be working on something new and fun for them as well. So, ooh, that little tiny sunstone from here is just doing it. This one. Come on, you were just flashing me. Through the bag and everything. Now you won't flash the kind people. There's some pretty schiller. Some rainbows. Yeah, anyway, like I say, I don't know if those are the best or not or whatever, but I've got stuff coming out my ears and would love to get it in your guys' hands. So reach out, let me know, and we'll touch base again Wednesday again. And I'll kind of just double check that I haven't missed anybody and that you weren't, you know, desperately trying to get my attention like Candy was today and I'm missing you. We'll touch base again when we catch up again next week. So, yeah, did I miss anything? Is there anything anybody wants to add or subtract from today's conversation. How about that conglomerate? Should I keep cutting it? What about that crunchy? What about the Montana rock? Should I keep cutting it? I might take another few more slabs off of it. It doesn't take long to cut. I mean, it's hard enough that it takes a few minutes to cut, but it's no Montana agate, which I just did right before that. So I just reminded myself how nice it is to cut not Montana agate rocks. I won't be leaving until after the last day in the month. So I probably won't get down to Tucson until like the first or second, because I have a gig the very last day of the month, and it's one that we play like annually, and they take real good care of us. You guys have been there before. I've taken you before to the Shriners benefit, and those guys are just a riot. Like, who's the main MC in that? What's his name? Maynard? Oh, thank you, Rick Rock, for joining us. And thank you, Walker. I hope you and your lovely little family have an awesome rest of the week, and I'll catch up with you guys all super soon. Yeah, Maynard at the Shriners. You guys remember? That might have been one of the very first, like, under the table parties that we ever had. So, and they feed us like prime rib, and oh God, they take real good care of us. So, we actually that was the first time ever that we've double booked, I think Cole said. We've been playing like once a month in Great Falls. And they got in touch with us and we're like, hey, can we put you on the schedule this month on like the last day of the month? And we were like, sure, yeah, go ahead. Or Cole was anyway. And then the Shriners got in touch with us and we're like, so remember that that's coming up and we look forward to seeing you guys. And Cole was like, oh gosh. And he was like, you know what? We've played before for these guys, and not only do they take really good care of us, but they're a riot, an absolute riot. They are the best crowd. And I mean, I like playing for a crowd like that. I really, really do. And so does Cole. And for a benefit thing like that, to bring entertainment into an evening that's for such good cause, like, oh man. So Cole quickly got in touch with the Great Falls place and he was like, oh no, I totally understand. It's okay. And of course, he's got so much live music in Great Falls all the time that he had, you know, a phone list of people he could call to fill in, and it was no big deal, especially that far in advance. So I never have, Machine. Do we need to do that? Do we need to play in Whitefish? It's beautiful country. So yeah, we've got one coming up this weekend in Billings or Butte or Bozeman, one of the B towns. I can never keep them straight. It's horrible. The one that's a long way away, whichever one that is, they're all a long way away. So yeah, that, and then the Shriners dinner at the very last day of the month. So I'll do that, and then we'll head out. So we're starting now to kind of navigate some transportation hurdles and things. Like I've been really watching Marketplace like a hawk. I'd like to purchase us a little camper. I don't know if you guys, I've probably told this story 6 or 8 times now, but when we went to Spencer, we forgot our air mattress. Don't ask me how we did that, but we did. So we set our tent up and we were in there like sleeping on the ground, which we're getting a little old to be doing that. But, you know, we're happy to be there, so we'll rough it, right? And we'd taken our tent and everything camping at the Madison right before that, and like historical wind blew through the Madison and just flattened our tent and our awning and everything. And so we had to order replacement poles because some of the poles were bent and broken. And we put it all back together and thought we were good. Hauled it over to Idaho, set it up, and we were like, that one more pole should have been replaced. So the whole tent is standing except for like that one side is kind of janky. So we tied it to a couple of 5-gallon buckets of rocks that Kyle, World of Rockhounds, had brought and sold to Joseph some obsidian to kind of anchor that one corner down. and it's like flapping. Now, again, I don't know how the wind follows me, but it followed me to Idaho. And at about 2 o'clock in the morning, the wind started blowing, and the tent just sounds like a flapping bag all night, just flap. It sounds like you're sleeping in a garbage bag. And we're close enough to the like highway that's running into Spencer that like big semi trucks and stuff are coming in, and like I can literally feel the trucks like shake the ground when they drive by. And we're in just the right spot that all this traffic, the headlights are shining right through the tent, and like I cannot sleep to save my life. And at about 3 o'clock in the morning, the tent blew down and it pulled over that bucket of rocks, which made a horrendous clatter in the 3 o'clock in the morning. And I crawled out of the tent and I shoved all the rocks back in the bucket and stood it back up, which made another horrendous clatter. And I crawled back into the tent and tried to go back to sleep, and the wind blew the bucket over again. And I tried to ignore it real hard. And the next thing I know, it's like blowing the tent down again, like completely down. And so we grab all of our stuff and we like, at 3 o'clock in the morning, get it all out of the tent and shove it into the truck and flatten the tent down and try to get some sleep in the truck. And the truck's fine, but like, man, my legs started creeping and crawling. I couldn't get my neck comfortable. Like, we're too old to sleep in the truck. So we woke up the next morning and like I had a change of clothes. Like, I'm in my travel clothes. We traveled all day to get there, and I have a change of clothes like for going to Spencer, for the next day. But now that I have no tent and my crap is shoved in the truck, like I'm not changing my clothes. There's nowhere to do it. They're all like in the, so I was like, my hair was sticking out. I look like I got 3 hours of sleep because I pretty much did. I'm in yesterday's clothes. So it would be super nice for future adventures to have a little camper. So I've been keeping my eyes on Marketplace for something little. I kind of have like really the only things that I kind of have in mind is I'd like it to be super small so that it can go places. Like if we want to take it a little out of town and up the hill to do some rock hounding, we can maybe get it up there and do some stuff in it. Also, like if I want to haul it all the way down to Tucson, I don't want it to cost $1,000 in fuel to haul it to Tucson. Like 800 is plenty. $800 is plenty. I don't need 1,000 plus in fuel. So something super little, super lightweight is what I'm thinking. And that's, kind of the only stipulation I really have. That, and I don't want the fridge to open directly over the sink or the stove. I think that's ridiculous. And I don't want the crapper right next to the kitchen table if there is a crapper. So I'm a little picky, but other than that, like not real overly concerned about it. So, but I haven't pulled the trigger on a camper yet, but we do have one that we can maybe borrow. And so like that ball is rolling. We need to look at a tail light issue on that and see if we can resolve that, and then maybe go ahead and start packing. So, in the meantime, I am still kind of keeping my eye out for a camper, just like I say, for future trips. It would be really cool to have. So, yeah. Thanks for stopping in. Sparkle water. Yeah. So, like I say, I would have liked to have that done before Tucson. That sunbeam is so nice, but it makes it hard to see. I would have liked to have that done before Tucson, but it's not mandatory. So, but I'm keeping my eye out, and if I find something before then, I may pull the trigger. So we'll see what happens. But, yeah, so that is something that I'd like to be working on. Getting to Tucson is another thing that in the immediate future I'd like to get done and be working on. I'd really like to get my Meteorite mini-series done before I go to Tucson. There's just like, it feels like there's a minute before it happens, but there really isn't. It's coming so fast. It really, really is. So, pardon me. Yeah, if you guys have, like I say, special requests, things you'd like for me to keep an eye out for, things you'd like me to get in the mail for you before I go, all of that stuff, you know, like, I know I threw like a lot of that at you and it wasn't in any kind of organized format, but yeah, be in touch with me in the next little while. If you're going to Tucson and you want to meet up, be in touch with me in the next little while. And I'll really do the best that I can to kind of keep an eye on everybody's stuff. If you message me between now and next Wednesday and I don't reply for some reason, if I'm not seeing it, if I just like am not seeing Discord messages, or I'm just not seeing email messages, or I'm just not answering Facebook messages for some reason, shout at me next week in the chat, and somebody will say, hey, Allison, you're missing this, you're missing that, and we'll get it resolved, like I say, before I go to Tucson. So I'm starting to say it a little more confidently now, aren't I? Before I go, get in touch with me so that when you go, I can meet. Oh man, it freaks me out just a little bit. Oh goodness, it's coming. I've wanted to go for like 5 years now. Oh, and I'm still terrified of it. Yes, Romania, can do. Yes, 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 and yes. Yes, yes, Bison's coming, Ryan. Yes. So, yeah, I'd like to, like I say, just start piling packages up by the front door, and every time I head out of the house, take packages to the post office for you guys. That would be wonderful. So, let me know. I'm gonna make note too there, Romania. I've got a notebook because that helps me to keep stuff straight. And then, two, if Lava Bison shows up or something and he's like, what do you need help with? I can be like, that notebook over there, we need to check through the checklist, please. So, it helps a lot. Don't let him buffalo you. I might. I mean, who doesn't like to get buffaloed once in a while? Come on, isn't a little bit of BS now and then kind of slightly entertaining? You know, little buffalo scuff. Oh, right, Allison? Yeah, for sure. And I've called this my Tucson Bible because it's got a list of like, when are Squirrel and Les gonna be there? When is my friend Boris from the Meteorite crew gonna be there? When is Pat gonna be there? What night is the IMCA dinner? In Craig's Lyman's room, they're doing a thing with Dr. Ed Lu, the astronaut, on this day. I probably won't make it for that. And then just like little side notes, like from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. is usually about when the vendors are open. Because I don't know that kind of stuff until I get down there, so I gotta know. So yeah, I'm calling this like my Tucson Bible. So I'm keeping track of everybody's info and when they're gonna be there and when they're not, so I know when to be looking for people, or hey, what are you doing today? I see you're in town and I don't know what I'm doing today. Do you want to meet up? Or if they get in touch with me, I can say I'm so got my day planned and I'll be here, and here, meet you in one of those places, or I'll see you tomorrow. You know, that kind of planning. So, yeah, agree, machine. Even if I just write it, at least I can like visually remember the grocery shopping list when I get into the store. I keep dropping the pencil out of there. Yeah, Romania, for real, for real. And then, like I say, sometimes there isn't enough of me to go around, and so it's nice, like if, like I say, Lava shows up and he's like, what can I do? I can say, hey, you know, I think pick one of these things I think you're capable of doing, and that would be wonderful. So yeah, I like to say, do what I say I'm gonna do. And I did say that I was gonna do a drawing for the participants in the viewer recommended fan favorites playlist, and I hadn't come back around to that and done that yet, and it was bothering me. Kind of the same thing with Romania and Allison's packages. I haven't come back around to that yet and followed through with that, and it is bothering me. And I want to tie up all of those loose ends before I leave, and and so that I can enjoy myself while I'm there and not feel like, dang it, I should have really done this package or that package before I left. So for now, I'm in full steam ahead, packages going out, and I'll probably put abrupt breaks on that, like a week before Tucson so that I can really focus on that. So like for the next week and a half, 2 weeks, we'll do package assembly and out the door hard as I can. Like I may be posting some posts like, hey, this piece of jewelry is available. Hey, this package, pre-packaged bag of rough is available. We'll see what kind of stuff I can get out to make it kind of easy for you guys. But Opal guy, it's always open though. Like just because you didn't get in on it, like if you have a favorite video and it's not in that playlist, let me know, I'll add it. And maybe I'll circle back around again someday and be like, you know what, who else contributed to that? Let's put them in a drawing again. And we'll take the original winners out of the drawing and we'll put everybody who, caught on just a little late and, we'll put them in a new drawing. So, yeah, though, like I say, right now I'm in full steam ahead for what do I have that you guys want to, take out of here and be working on while you're waiting for everybody to come back from Tucson. I'll do full steam ahead on packages for like another week, maybe 2 weeks, and then do a hard stop. Like if I didn't get to you, I won't until I come back. And we'll touch base about all this stuff again and again as things get closer. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much all that's going on for right now. Trying to kind of, not do everything all at once. Am I cutting that stone today? Well, only if I'm cooking dinner while I'm cutting it, or I'm washing dishes while I'm cutting it. Am I, putting together packages? Yes. While I'm not editing, when I'm taking a break from editing? Yes, absolutely. I'm trying to not start any new projects as far as cabbing and, like, should I polish my, my little, platinum and palladium guy? Yeah, probably should, but not until I come back from Tucson. I've wanted to do some like inlay stuff, some more meteorite inlay stuff and things before I get down there, but like I don't think I should start new projects right now before I go down there. It would just be like too much added stress and chaos for me right now. Like maybe if we're just sitting around watching a movie one night and I'm like, you know what, while we're doing family time, maybe I'll polish on this piece or that piece, but that's not in the plan, that's not in the book. That's not in the plans for this next couple of weeks. The next couple of weeks is to kind of get focused. Yeah. Like I say, it's been on my bucket list now for a hot minute, and I have time and mostly all the fun. I do have the funds. Like it'd be nice to, like I say, have a little extra, and I'm willing to do the work for it. I'm willing to, part with some of my pieces and make some packages for you guys and stuff so that I can, have a little extra fun money, But yeah, I've wanted to go for a while, and actually planning on going and doing it is deeply exciting, but also a little bit scary for me. So I'm actually in a spot this year where I could go, so why shouldn't I? Like, that'd be silly of me not to. I might not get an opportunity again for another 5 years, so. And I want to take all you guys with me. I'm excited about that too. Scared a little bit, but also very excited, so. Oh, seriously, look at, my face is gonna hurt like that the whole time I'm there, isn't it? Hi, my name's Allison. I like rocks. Oh, they make my heart happy, and so do rock people. Oh gosh, you guys. All right, that's what I have. That's what I have for now. If you've seen it in the past and you thought maybe there wasn't a possibility of me letting it go, turns out there probably is. Reach out to me and let me know. Let me know what your heart desires. For sure, Allison, for sure. Like I say, I do know what that's all about. I do know what it's like to be waiting for, like, gosh dang it, they're all in Tucson, but nobody has a camera on, and I'm jonesing for, like, I just want to peek through that lens and see what's happening down there right now. So, oh, this is very important, and I haven't squared this away yet, and I keep mentioning it, but my pen, something happened to my pen, my favorite purple pen. Oh shoot. Oh, there, I think I fixed it. I did. Is a battery, a portable phone charger battery. My kids have a crap load of them, and I told them they were going to loan me at least one of those for while I'm down there. Because I can charge at night when there's not a lot going on, when we're sleeping and stuff. But honestly, I'll run that battery dry. I'll run it dry 2-3 times a day, I bet you, if I just run live through the whole thing, you know. Like, I don't think that'd be hard to do. So, one of those, like, battery blocks, those portable battery blocks that I could put the phone in and still be out doing stuff would be... Let's put 5 stars next to that, because I keep forgetting. And if my kids don't have one that I can take, I need to be buying one. So that's definitely a must. So yes. Anyway. And if, you know what, if you've been and you've got helpful hints and tips and suggestions, let a girl know so I can add it to my Tucson Diary Bible survival guide. Tucson 101. Yeah, Chubby Hubby. I welcome you guys to my secret stashes right now. I really do. Like, I'll keep and hoard a lot of this stuff, but you know what? It's a special occasion. It's a special occasion. I've waited 5 years to go do this. Maybe even more, but at least 5 that I can think of. So, yeah. Thanks, guys, for your continued support, your views, your like. Don't forget to do the like thing. The like thing. Is the hype thing still a thing, or did they cut that out already? Yeah, thanks, guys. And get the word out. Share the word a little bit around the community that, you know, if there's any kind of upcoming cab contests or, you know, things, and you're like, you know, that rock just inspired me, let me know. I'll get it in the mail to you sooner than later if I can. I did, Ryan. While my oldest son and my brother were here, I was like, hey, I'm running into space trouble all the time. Space trouble. But like once every couple of weeks, when I go to upload my YouTube videos, it's like, you're on an orange plane, and I've deleted like as many of the photos and videos as I possibly can, and it comes down to like mine as well. My heart desires rocks, my wallet says no. Well, like I say, no reasonable offer refused right now. So reasonable for you may not be the same as reasonable for somebody else, but the worst I can do is say no thanks, or hey, I have something similar that is within your budget, right? So, you know, my issue is I don't have any room for any more rocks. Anyway, I was saying something right before that, and it was what? I don't remember. Oh, the secret stashes and stuff. Yeah. Let each other know, and ask if it's something you've wanted, and ask. I may already have it, and if it is something I don't have, I'll add it to the list of stuff to look for while I'm down there. So, sent you an email, let you know if I didn't get it. Got it, Ryan? I'll make a note to check for an email. Perfect. So, yeah, tips or tricks, if you've got any, let me know. If you're going to be there, let me know. All of that stuff. I should build a shed. I should buy a camper. I should buy a shed. I should take a road trip. Have rocks piled up above my head. Oh, I should build a shed. Boom, 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 boom. You got that. You got that for free today, just because I love you guys so much. Oh, Jeff, I am so sorry. It sucks being sick at home. It sucks being sucks being sick on the road. That's kind of another reason why I wouldn't mind taking my own camper is my health can kind of do stuff like this. And especially if I'm doing stuff like this, eating out, eating at restaurants, staying up late, like stressing myself out in huge crowds and stuff. And I worry that, like, you know, if I crash and burn, like, I don't want everybody to have to watch me suffer. I'd rather suffer in my camper and, you know, sweat it out or whatever I need to do. And then, you know, pull myself together, pull my big girl panties up and go back out and do it again, right? So, yeah, I'm sorry, Jeff, that you're not feeling well. Hopefully you can sweat it out and get over it. And oh gosh, like I say, it's bad when you're at home even. It's especially bad when you're on the road and yuck. At least you have that like little kind of slice of home in the cab, you know, for you. Ick, though, gosh dang it. There's no rest for the wicked. Sweat it out and carry on. Eek, sick for 2 weeks. Yeah, everybody has been. Seriously. And I've had a little something kind of creeping around. The kids too, like I'll hear my kid like walking through the house sucking his snot and stuff, and I'm like, gross, go blow your nose. Too much rock dust. Hey, but I didn't blow rock colored boogs, so I did a good job with my little dust mask. Yeah, onion, garlic, star anise. All right, I apparently need to go call my brother back. Men in sheds. There is also an enthusiastic women in sheds. One of our meteorite folks built a she shed for his wife. Yeah, he did, and then he put his telescope in it. Licorice root too. I like some of that throat coat tea that's got the licorice root in it. And I know it's not available everywhere and it's kind of expensive, but I kind of swear by it. Bear root tea or OSHA root, whichever you want to call it. So yeah, the she sheds of Montucky. I need to have one. All right, well, it's doing stuff now. Like my belly's getting hungry and I drank 2 cups of coffee. I double fisted the coffee for today's show. Did you do that? I did that. Pulled out some of my secret stash. I can't even tell you guys everything I have. I really can't. Ask. I probably got it. I got a couple of thank you packages I want to send out, and then a whole list of like Meg Mac's on the list, Cynthia's on the list, Allison's on the list, Romania's on the list, Rick Rock's on the list, and Ryan's on the list. If I missed you, better be sure to get in touch with me. Hey, sister, I need you to give me a call back when you're done. There's brother. I will do that, brother. I'm getting off right now so I can call you back. I love you, brother. I like meteorites. So do I. And I have, like I say, I have a couple that Topher and Sue sent some extras just to do a giveaway. If you guys have an idea, something fun, do you guys just want to do a drawing, a random number drawing? Do you want to do one right now? And it's classified. It's NWA 18102. And I have 2 pieces of it that Sue sent extra just to give away to viewers. I have an end piece and a slice. Let's just do it now. How many people are here and hung out this far? Why don't you drop a number between 1 and 100 in the chat? I like meteorites too. Start. Did I need to say start? Yeah, start. There we go. Pam with 51. $51.16 by Romania. Machine's got 55. 86. Says Allison. Ryan's got 29. Chubby Hubby's got 67. There's a 52. Is that everybody? Na 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 na. The wind stopped blowing. Maybe I will go look for rocks. 52, 67, 29, 16. I see some numbers. Is that everybody? I'm going to put an S in the chat, a T in the chat, an O in the chat. And if you haven't got in there by the time the P goes, it's time to stop. Aw, Jeff, we'll put a number in, and if you win it, you could give it to somebody. I want to go look for rocks, says Allison. For sure. So I've got the 2 rocks. One's an end cut and one's a slice. Like I say, they're both that classified material. The number that I chose was just this number. I saw 11 sticking out of the corner of this paper, and so I'm gonna go with 11. Well, it's like 1-1, but to me it said 11. So 11 is the number, the secret number. And does anybody have anything, like, who was closest to? There were some low numbers in there. There was like a 13 and a 16 and a 16. Romania. It is Romania. Cool. Well, I haven't sent your package yet, so perfect. Romania, will you please choose? Would you like the slice or the end cut? The end cut it is. That's a gorgeous piece. It's got some super cool stuff going on. Super cool stuff. Yeah, I'll put a little label. I'll write what it is and its weight and everything for you. No, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Seriously. Like, I know not everybody can afford to do a membership. I know not everybody can afford to buy rocks or has room to put rocks. Sometimes I can't buy rocks either. But you guys can like this. You can, subscribe. You can leave a comment. All of that stuff that actually is free, but really does help. It does help the algorithm, and it helps to get more people in here, looking at stuff and joining on adventures like to the Blue Jewel Sapphire mine or to the Spencer Opal mine or to Tucson or, even just like stuff that I do here at home. Like, let's learn a fun fact about a meteorite that you didn't know, or, whatever. No, no, not at all, Jeff. No, they really are. Some of that stuff is so amazing. And I don't get annoyed either. Like, I get annoyed when I get unsolicited rock picks from random people that I've never seen in the chat or anything like that. Like, that bugs me a little bit. But when you guys message me and you're like, hey, I saw this, like, this video of a meteorite getting caught smashing onto a sidewalk off of a doorbell camera, is that for real? And I can tell you guys, I know the guy that classified it, and yes, that is for real. I love when you guys send me stuff like that, or hey, did you see this? Is this actually real? And I can reply to you, no, don't believe that. Like, no, that's total myth, and here's why, So I don't mind at all when you guys send me your curiosities, questions, and comments, and like, hey, check this out. I don't mind at all. I love checking it out. But hey, Art. Right? I've noticed that. So yeah, anyway, no, I love when you guys send me stuff that you're curious about or that, inspired you in some way. I don't love it so much when somebody wants to tell me their sad story about how they need me to identify their meteorite in order to feed their family. Like, please don't do that to me. No, thank you. No, please. No, actually a whole lot of no, thank you. No, thank you, actually. So, yeah, so Pat and Art, you boys better go get your Red Bulls and your coffee and get all snacked up, because I'm going to talk your ear off here next. Awesome. Yeah, so Romania, like I say, let me just get a tag on that and I'll slip that right into your package. It'll totally fit in there. That's great. So that's a nice thing about meteorites. They don't take up a lot of real estate, unless you're Pat. He's got some pretty big ones. He's got a known strewn field at his particular location. Coordinates are secret. So, yeah. Pat's got some big ones, but for the most part, like, you can collect a lot of different meteorites and it doesn't take up a lot of room. I do too. I'm praying one will hit my truck. I just fixed my truck, by the way. So, in fact, we're waiting on one more part to make that official. And then it's fixed. A whole brand new engine swap. It should be running way better. It's been a hot minute since the poor old pickup's been running good. Perfect time for a meteorite to just... Wouldn't it be? My carpeted strewn field. Exactly, Pat. Exactly. So, thank you guys again for hanging out. Like I say, just chatting and hanging out. It does the algorithm a world of good. It shows that you guys are interested in what we're doing here together, and it brings other people in to do it with us. So, stay tuned for more adventures and fun things and things you never even thought to ask about. You know, platinum and palladium. What? Of what? You know, dino bone that lights from the back. Totally gemmy. Beautiful dino bone. Oh my God, right? Did you even know you wanted to ask for that? You didn't, did you? Confetti sunstone. What? So, yeah, you guys, stay tuned always for more. And I appreciate you being here when you can. And all of that stuff you guys do. It's just... I'm beyond grateful and thank you, and I'll look forward to seeing what we can do in the future. So, not until today. Pretty rocks out on the prairie, pretty rocks are everywhere, pretty rocks for us to look at, pretty rocks are everywhere. There's a pink one, and a green one, and a blue one, and a yellow one, and they all are very pretty. And they all are everywhere. In a world where you can choose to be anything, choose to be kind of a rock hound. Peace, hippies. Boop.